and I do applaud all your accomplishments since you've been here. I mean, and your academic and your work-related accomplishments. When you worked for judicial branch, you worked through CSSD, and it sounds like you worked with clients initiating programs or enabling programs. Is that what the job was?
Program and services unit, it was really making sure that the nonprofits that provide services to probation clients and pretrial clients are abiding by the contract. So it was a lot of work in the field, meeting with the programs, meeting with probation officers, meeting with clients to make sure that we get good outcomes from those programs to reduce recidivism.
And I am familiar with a lot of those programs, as you know. So in working with those programs, you're working with the probation clients, you're working with probation officers. And as a good ranking member in the House, Representative Fishbein alluded to, what experience do you have working with the other side, working with any experience working with the victims?
Not a lot of experience working with victims at CSSD. We'll say some policy experience working with victims groups, the Sentencing Commission.
And when it comes to the previous candidate who was up, I asked the question, have you spent any time in an actual courtroom observing a trial?
Had some cases in law school and different clinics. I've sat through many, many arraignments, hundreds of arraignments. I've never sat through a whole trial, I don't think.
I just want you to understand all the different players that you've been on the Sentencing Commission. You know how the courts work. You've worked for judicial. There's a lot of players that go into a conviction. So you've seen one side of it on quite a deep level. There is another side, victims advocates. There's all the people who work in the state's attorney's offices, investigators. There's quite a bit of information that goes into a conviction and a plea bargain. So when it comes to making decisions on the Board of Pardons and Parole, the person on paper may have done everything right, but I hope you can consider that there was a victim on many of these cases. There was a victim and there's community safety involved. So they may be doing everything right on paper, but there is still another side to the story. And I just want to make sure you're aware of that.
Absolutely, Representative. In terms of parole, inmates have to be suitable for parole, right? And part of that is certainly rehabilitation and what they have done in prison and whether there have been any disciplinary tickets. But part of it is also the circumstances and nature of the offense itself and the impact on the victim and the community. So I think it all goes into the decision-making.
Thank you. And I do realize that when it's better than dropping someone off in the corner, that there should be setting up some services, setting up some decent living situation, whether it be halfway house or family. So there's a lot to weigh in on. It's a big job and a big decision. So I appreciate the opportunity for the questions, Mr. Chair. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.